Hello, my friends. Green Energy here, and welcome on back to the world of Borderlands. We're back here on Pandora because we haven't gone through the DLC for the first Borderlands yet. And so, my plan is I would still like to play these games and move on to the second one, but I only think it's fair to do so once we finish the DLC for this game. As you guys saw earlier this week, we are going back into Dark Souls 2 to do the same thing before we play Dark Souls 3. I think it's fair to just play the entire collection of what the game has to offer before we get to that point. That being said, I am still going to, for the sake of just not making this game super long, at least at this current time of recording, I don't think I'm going to do these side missions. As you can see, the level is well below where we're actually at. I think the highest level mission is a level 29 that we skipped. And if you see at the bottom center, we're actually already at level 35, so there's no point in actually doing it. It's not going to get us any more XP. I can't say that I won't do that in later games, but that's when the side missions kind of have more of a personality to them, when characters are talking to you more and there's more of a story to follow. But in the first game, although it's probably my favorite, just because I played this shortly after it came out 11, 12 years ago, it just holds a nostalgic place in my heart. Story-wise, it's definitely the worst one in the series because there's no story to follow, really. The characters don't talk as much as they do in later games. But to access the DLC, I'm playing on the Game of the Year edition, so I got it for free. You would obviously have to purchase them, but then to get to them, you just go to any fast travel station. We could have actually done this at the beginning of the game, and the bottom 4 areas are the 4 different DLCs. They each will only have one location that you can fast travel to, and you actually have to go to the rest of the DLC on foot. For us, we are going to do it in order of what they're listed as. So we're going to be doing the Jacob's Cove first, followed by the Underdome, T-Bone Junction, and Tataris Station. Warning for those who are a little sensitive to anything horror or zombie related, our first DLC is a zombie DLC. I would say they're not scary at all, but I'm also a horror fan, so I can't really speak for everybody. Here's our intro cutscene to bring us in.
It was a dark and stormy night. Sheesh. On a distant corner of Pandora, where few men dare to tread. With the journey to find the elusive vault behind them, our fearless adventurers set off into the trees of...
What's a tree?
Oh, for the angel's sake! It's a plant that grows out of the ground really tall.
Like this?
No more interruptions. So, they set out into the trees of Jacob's Cove, a land very much ravaged and forgotten by time. It was here that the scientist Dr. Ney, who is totally not Dr. Zed from the last story though, tried to help all of mankind, but ultimately caused very bad shit.
That's a swear.
Dude made zombies, okay? You're not the police of me. Pay attention. Okay. So some bad crap was happening. And it got really spooky. And this is where our story begins.
Is any of this going to be true?
Yes. Probably a lot of it. You're adopted.
Oof. So obviously this is kind of a fictional... Wow, that word was harder than it should have been. A fictional version of the events that we've actually already gone through. But it's fun to come and visit. So talk to Claptrap. I should quickly talk about how that quest actually said we had to be a level 35 to do this. To my knowledge, at least this DLC in the first game, all 4 of them will work towards your character level. So if you did it at the beginning of the game, you should be able to do them all, because it will say like level 1, level 2, level 3 missions or whatever. So you don't have to wait till the end. I can't say that that's how it works for the second game, because in the second game you have to be of a certain level to do the missions. And I believe if you would have continued to play because you can do a bunch of different playthroughs with the same character. The missions will continue to level up with you so that it's not that they don't want you to have an easy time doing these DLCs, but it would be kind of a cakewalk if we came in and it was level 1 missions at level 35, so it's worth noting.
I am not affiliated with the Jacobs Corporation, but they packed me to tell people like you that they would appreciate some assistance with the overwhelming situation with the living impaired. I should warn you, though, that they'll suck your brain out of your cranial cavity like a crappuccino if you get too close. If you'd still like to help, I suggest you turn on the town's defenses. Otherwise, crappuccino. Toodles!
So essentially, there's Dr. Ned, who is a fictional version of Dr. Zed from the main story, who accidentally caused a zombie outbreak, and that's basically the backdrop for what this DLC is. Claptrap wants us to go down into the main town square, where we're going to put up some defenses so that we can see where else we need to go. But on our way, we're going to bump into the zombies. I would argue they're like psychos from the main game, except for even easier because they move slower. But once they get in your face, if they are high in numbers, they can do some damage to you. But it really isn't too bad. I think these zombie brains are for a side mission we haven't opened up yet. We might be doing side missions, at least most of them for the DLCs, because we are going to be at a level where it might be kind of mandatory to progress for the main stuff. But if we get to the point where we don't need to finish all of them, I'm going to do the same thing that I did with the main game, where we don't finish all of them. So I want to get you guys to the second game so you can actually have a story to follow. Not that this game didn't have one, but as I'm sure I don't have to tell you, the characters don't have a lot of personality yet. They don't talk so much. Every game after the first one in the Borderlands series, they all start to develop more of a personality for you. Alright, so here's the main town square. Alright. I'll send Bloodwing out to see what she'll do. She'll mess them all of them up. I think she was doing the corrosive damage, and these guys don't take damage to that, so just did some normal damage, and she dropped all of those supplies too, so it's not a waste. Don't know. We probably have the bazooka equipped from the final boss in the main story. If you guys couldn't tell, it has been a while since I played. Alright, I think we just powered up that one. Got one up there. We're gonna jump for this one. I'm sure there was probably a stairwell or something over that direction, but yeah, we're probably supposed to jump up that. But I made it work. What are you gonna do? Alright, our last one's down that way. As you can see, once we arm those turrets, we don't have to deal with zombies as much in this area. And there's the last one. We'll make sure that the zombies are clear, and then we'll check in with Claptrap. Alright, that is all of them. So turn that in. Is the doctor in, gate opened, and office found.
Should be safe for now. But if you're really going to solve the zombie infestation, you're gonna need to talk to Dr. Ned. He's been trying to fix the problem, and I'm sure he could use a hand. find him at his office down on the docks. I'll open the waterfront gate so you can be on your way. Let's go!
Yep, looks like I got an update for Neo 2. My backpack is full. So first and foremost, let's get rid of the bazooka. Let's take a look. Yeah, it's not worth picking up anyways. We'll catch up with Claptrap here in a second. I do want to run through our stuff real quick since it has been ages since we've done so. 244, 163. Why did I not have that one equipped? Because I think that's the best assault rifle we have. Big time. Iridium, get rid of that one. We got 277. Yep, that's still... wait, that's a revolver. We want to keep the highest repeater, which is that lowest one. So we'll keep that one. Got the best revolver still. Got 1107. That's still better. 104 times 12. Just better than that. And better than that. We got 52 times 4. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that these are probably all worse than that. And sniper-wise, we only had 2. With 1 very much beating out the other. Cannot use these items. I'm willing to bet that I could. But alright. Whatever. We'll sell it then. I'm gonna fill up on bullets real quick. I could tell as we started the DLC that our SMG was running low. So we just emptied our backpack. I don't think we can fill... Oh, we can. We got the money for it. So we might as well have done it. But now we'll go follow Claptrap. We really needed to empty our bag, though. Well, he's never coming back. Want to go contact him, it looks like, though. We've got basically the zombified racks to kill. Another burst fire. I like the automatic assault rifles more, but... Oh, come on. But we gotta use the one that has the most damage to come out, or we might not be getting much out of it. Let's go grab the side quests at the bounty board he just told us about, to make sure that if we have side quests, we can do them on the way if they are going to be in that direction.
I pooped right where you're standing.
That's gross. 'Cause let's see, we are in Jacob's Cove, and we have 2 optional missions we could do. So we'll save those if we need to do them. If we get a mission that's way too high, we'll go and do those missions. But we're going to continue to head towards the story. Story-driven mission. Oh, I thought I said killed us Bill. Saying, who's Bill? Don't know a Bill in these games. But I'm assuming that we're headed for a different area. another zombie. Filers are the ones that keep slowing us down. So we'll keep pushing forward. We'll kill the mobs if we need to for progression, but if we can run by them like we can here, there's no point. We're not getting a lot of XP from it. Not getting a lot of experience. Hallow's End. That's a nice little house. Alright. So we're heading over that direction. We're going to be fine on bullets because it just filled up. Not super worried about it. Got a lot of mobs again. Well, those do like 0 damage. Bloodwing's good for dropping supplies, but that's about it. At least for this DLC. See, bandit zombies move even quicker, so the bandits are more deadlier than the zombies are. Or psychos, I meant to say. Shotgun really does make short work of them, though. We're gonna not collect the zombie brains until the quest pops up, because I don't think we're getting any progression for doing that. I noticed the path did part 2 ways up there. I'm hoping we took the right one. Doesn't look like we did, though. So are we able to get up there? Nope, looks like we need to go back. I should have questioned myself. Ew. Get off me. If you're in a rush like I am to get to where we need to go, going through these guys is infinitely a lot easier than normal enemies because they don't have firearms to shoot you. That's the first time this whole video our shield's gone down. Alright. Can we get up here? That looks like also a no. Maybe I should look at the map. Alright. Should have kept going, because it looks like the bridge here is how we're going to get there. Bear with me for a minute. Should note I've only played through each of these DLCs once. Before this play. And it was some time ago, so it has been a while since I've done these. I did remember enjoying them though, so I'm excited to jump back into Borderlands. Oh, those defilers slow us down quite a bit. Alright, so it looks like this is a river that we need to go over. We need to go on that bridge right there. So we're going to take this path up. And then we'll see if the enemies... Whoa! Hi, buddy. Messing up my audio, buddy. He's carrying a loot crate on his back. Whoa. Alright. This isn't looking good. At least we got to level up. Whew. Alright guys, no more hugs. You can see when they pile up on you, that's when you can have a tough time. But the defilers keeping me from moving. We're gonna be alright. Suicide zombies. They're like kamikaze. Come at me and blow themselves up. We made it out. Alright, let's keep pushing forward. We'll clear these mods, or these mobs real quick. And we should spend that skill point. I don't even remember what our skill tree looks like right now. You gonna poke your head around the corner? Oh, this is a corrosive weapon too. So unless we get a headshot, it's not gonna matter much in terms of damage. So it looks like if we finish this one on the rogue tree, we can do some of our things there. Was that what I was supposed to do? Was use one of these? So you have explosive fire. I wonder if we had acid on, and acid wouldn't work, so let's keep that on for Bloodwing. Killing an enemy increases the amount of loot you get from other enemies killed for a few seconds. So it's not useless, it's just not something we're going to notice a whole lot. Get lost. Ugh.
Sweet, you made it all the way here alive. I'll get the lift down, but it'll probably take a bit to hand crank the bastard all the way to you. Probably want to shoot any of those skull munchers that trottle in.
Yeah, I didn't realize they would all pile in. At least that fire perk for Bloodwing is helping out.
As these old hands want to go.
Ooh, totally shot over his head.
Like you've never had to wait on a hand-cranked elevator during a zombie outbreak before. Jeez.
I'm being patient. I'm killing everything. Got a lot of stuff to pick up. Just don't know if we can pick all of it up. Some of it's these zombie brains that we don't need either.
I'm getting there. Keep your shirt on.
My shirt is on. It's all good, Dr. Ned.
Son of a bitch, I dropped the dumbwaiter. My hand just let go. I'll get you
Oh, it went all the way up. That's funny. So I guess if you were really struggling and that happened, you get peeved, but I'm doing okay. I'm managing. Ooh, little midget zombies.
Well, if I can get this thing down there to you, there's a good chance you'll make it out alive.
That would be a good chance. least this assault rifle makes pretty short work of these guys. Is it down yet, Ned? There we go.
Don't act all fancy and waste my time. Get on the damn thing.
Oh, I'm on it. And of course it goes faster when it goes up. But we are going to go ahead and stop right here for this episode, and when we get back, we'll go see what Dr. Ned's up to and what he needs from us. But if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like. Let me know what you enjoyed in the comments. If you guys want to see more stuff like this, please subscribe. Continue being good people and spread positive vibes. Take care.